We are 45 seconds from ignition.
Radio.
30 seconds. Stand by.
Yep. Radio.
15 seconds. Stand by. Lights, sound, and cameras.
Radio.
5 seconds to live queue open and talent in 2.
Adjust your mojo
You are about to participate in a great adventure.
now.
At age, 60? He's just gonna break bad?
Radio with an attitude.
This system that we love is broken.
I know that.
Do
Not
comply.
Hey, mother.
Welcome to another 2 hours of common sense
That liberty and justice for all is a myth.
and erratic behavior.
You want to, but you can't. And when you do, you wish you didn't.
This is your Daily Mojo.
Now, I'm serious. If you have vacation plans for Iran, if you are headed there for like spring break, I would not go. I would call your travel agent today and just make something up. Tell me your dog is sick. Because it's not looking good in Iran. If you are there, the Prime Minister of Poland, he is, which I looked at that, I thought, this is from Iran International, the International Iran website, and the first sentence in the summary is Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, and I'm like, wait,
Oh, what?
Donald Tusk?
ODT.
And I thought, is that what they're? Is that like a stab at Trump? So I guess their prime minister, which I know nothing about Poland, other than apparently their Polish, their prime minister is Donald Tusk. He is urging Polish citizens, or as AI would say, the Polish citizens in Iran, to leave immediately. That was his warning to them today. Evacuation might soon no longer be possible. Security conditions worsened amid rising U.S.-Iran tensions. The Iranians are in the streets protesting. And what? What are they protesting? Well, this should clear things up. Let's take a little listen and look here. Yeah, no, this is for a firefighter in Mashhad who was killed while helping people wounded in protests. They're protesting, I guess, the economy? It's hard to know. On any given day, they're always protesting something over there, but apparently they're protesting the state of the Iranian economy, the collapse highlighted by the rials. That's their currency, the rial.
The real.
The rial. It is dropped to 1.4 million. If you have $1 U.S., you have 1.4 million rial. Man, that is a disparity, isn't it?
Wow.
You'd think that global currency...
So like $1 billion real
Would be
is
a
only
l-
like $100.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, all these different countries and their systems of money were not anywhere close to being aligned with each other from the start, which you would, again, think that there might be a better way to do this, but then that would lead to a one-world government, and we all know that's bad. Until it's the Star Trek one-world government.
That's
Not the
bad.
Starfleet Academy one world government, because that is going to be a complete disaster. But the Star Trek, let's go with the original series, one world government, that's going to be okay. Because we're eventually going to have to fight the Borg, which strangely may already be happening if you listen to Barack Obama and look at Greenland. But I get ahead of myself. They're also, they're just now protesting authoritarian repression in Iran. Did they wake up and notice the Ayatollah of rock and rolla? The slogan, Women, Life, and Freedom. is what people are. That's if you were curious as to what some of those signs apparently say. Let's see. Well, again, that's the still the firefighter. Oh, hey, there's Lindsey Graham. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
The ships, according to Lindsey Graham, the U.S. ships near Iran are not there because it's nice this time of year. Apparently, he had a vacation planned in Iran, and he's not going to be able to go either. The protests, though, began in Tehran's Grand Bazaar following the currency's collapse. The Iranian government in general is a bunch of dicks. I think we all can agree on that. And we may or may not soon be engaged in wartime activities with them.
Well, aren't they doing in Iran? Aren't they doing what a lot of us over here would love to see in the U.S.? They're not. They're attacking the protesters. I don't know that I want to see that in the U.S. because that's kind of crazy. But the protesters that get way out of hand, you just want to smack them, and that's what Iran's doing, right? Isn't that what Trump has told them? Stop hurting the protesters?
Yes, but it's 180 degrees off. They're protesting authoritarian. See, that's the thing, though. That's actually a good parallel because the people, the let's call them the stupid, the massive stupid in this country, they are out there. When they're out there protesting, like against ICE, they think that they are protesting against an entity like the Iranian Ayatollahs. Yeah. And that's what they think they're protesting against. They don't have a clue, but that's what they think they're doing. Therefore, in their brains, they are justified in doing what they are doing out there, and that's what makes them act so stupid. In Iran, yes, the government there does not put up with shenanigans. To quote a Jem'Hadar in Starfleet Academy from 1,000 years in the future, they don't put up with shenanigans, and they will shut that shit down at the first opportunity, which would, of course, be stifling the freedom of the First Amendment in their constitution in Iran says they have the right to.
No,
hold on. No, I'm being told that is not what they're.
I'm pretty sure they don't have a constitution.
No, apparently they don't have a constitution, anything like that in Iran. Is that are you sure? Is it talking to the producer? According to the producer of the program, they don't have those rights in Iran. I'll be darned. Who knew? I mean, and seriously, it's a nice place. Hold on a second. I feel like let me push this button and make I need some headroom.
Look at that. There you go.
I am max headroom. If you'd like to weigh in on what's happening in the world, because there is a lot going on, and part of the reason that things are a little maladjusted, I'll explain that in a second. Use the hashtag What I Learned Today on the socials. If you are in the Rumble, or you don't obviously have to use the hashtag over there, but if you're in a rando social media platform that may not be all centrally located and stuff, if you use the hashtag What I Learned Today, it's easier to find you. We're working on a way to streamline that. They do not make it easy. In the technological world of streamcasting, they do not make that easy or cheap. See, over in the Rumble chat room where they have gathered and have been protesting since early this morning, Space Hippie on vacay, finally someone arrested off of the files. Prince Andrew, that happened yesterday. We'll get to that. Who was it that said, it was a good line, where was it? Was it Hobo Joe? I think it was. Hobo Joe says the U.S. should say, I see your Prince Andrew, and raise you a Bill and Hillary Clinton. But what evidence do we have to go after Bill and Hillary Clinton with regard to Epstein? The files are out there, right? I mean, we've been
people
told
have been
now
looking
that,
at them. Yeah.
So somebody point to me where in the files it shows, and there is evidence. I mean, again, we all know what goes on, but what can you prove in court?
Do you believe Ghislaine?
You mean Ghislaine?
Yeah. Do you believe? Sorry. Do you believe her when she says that Trump and Bill Clinton they didn't have anything to do with it.
I can see why she would be motivated to say that about Trump to hopefully get the pardon.
Yeah.
With Clinton, maybe she's hopefully just not going to get Clinton's. I mean, that may be her motivation for saying, but otherwise, why would she be motivated to say Bill Clinton didn't do anything wrong? And we don't know. I mean, again, we don't know the nature. I'm not defending Epstein, but we just don't know the nature of what the hell happened in all of those situations. We can imagine, but we don't know. It could have been a CIA op. It could have been anything. It could have been the human trafficking thing. I don't know. And if they've proven anything to us over the past few years, it's that they will lie about any and everything. And even if it's exposed, they'll continue to lie about it and just tell you, no, it's not. These aren't the droids you're looking for. And they're good at that.
Yeah.
They're really, really good at that.
Years and years and years of experience.
Decades. Decades of experience. They've been doing this, and it's crazy. Sojourner in Idaho, I heard they're having a long drought, so water is scarce and added into the economy woes. In Iran. Yeah, I mean, well, it is the desert. That's the thing about that area of the world. It is dry, it's arid, and generally uncomfortable in the summertime. Plus, again, the things are never, ever going to be all nice and stable over there. It's just not going to. It's been happening. It's been going wacky up and down, left and right since the beginning of time.
Centuries, yeah.
That's just the way those people are. Yeah, I'm stereotyping because stereotypes exist for a reason in some cases. But that's the way. Back in the 70s, we had the Iranian hostage crisis. They were crazy then. They're crazy now. I'm talking about the leadership over there. We used to work in the same building with a woman. Her name was Samira, and she was from Iran. And she and her family had to escape Iran. This was when the Shah was overthrown, and if the executive producer of the program, the supposed program director, remembers, she had to outrun, I think, the Ayatollah, the incoming Ayatollah's forces, and she and her family had to get up in the middle of the night and take off and get out of the country. And she's now an attorney. She's an immigration attorney in Nashville. At least she was last time I saw her. But I mean, the stories she would tell. It's crazy over there. Always has been, probably always will be. Are we going to turn them into a parking lot? I'm sure Donald Trump does not want to go to war. But these people understand. Well, I get in trouble if I say they're like dogs. Nah, they are like dogs. They understand discipline. They don't respect you if they don't fear you, they don't respect you. I think it's a fair statement.
Yeah, I've heard that for
about
years.
The Iranian.
Yeah, same thing with Putin or Russia and
any of those.
They're
uncivilized. I think that's a word you can use. And again, not the Iranian people. They get up every day and they're just they're out looking for food. They're out looking for a way to make a buck so that they can go home and feed their family. They're just like the rest of us. It's this way.
Hey, I have a
around
question.
The entire world.
Why do we not go into North Korea and do the things like we do in Iran? Is it because we want their oil? Is it because Iran is a part of, I don't know if they're a part of NATO per se, but I mean, they have relationships where we're
part of NATO,
where we're supposed to go over there and police that country. Why do we not do it in North Iran?
Korea?
Why do we?
They're not an ally.
Oh, I get that, but neither is North Korea. But I don't see us ever going into North Korea.
But we're allies with South Korea. And South Korea and North Korea, that's the justification I get in my mind. We South Korea is our ally, and they have a problem, obviously, with North Korea. I mean, that whole situation is crazy. You've got the DMZ there in the middle.
I know, yeah.
It's no wonder aliens don't want to land. You've got the South Korean guard towers and the North Korean guard towers, and that strip down the middle where that's no man's land. It's it's insane. And
I mean, somebody smarter than me
ruined
knows the answer to the question, but I just was curious. Is we're never about to go to war with North Korea. We always talk about their nuclear weapons and that kind of stuff, and maybe we will eventually, but we're always in the Middle East over there trying to get down with.
That's because the Middle East has the oil. What does North Korea have?
That's what I'm saying. It's probably because of the oil.
What assets? What assets does North Korea have?
That's a great question. Nobody knows anything about North Korea. They are their own little hole in the wall.
We need to send in Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Massive mineral deposits: coal, iron ore, magnesium, tungsten. A state-controlled industrial base. Yeah, they're just there's not much there. So as long as you just keep them contained, probably like the Indians.
Yeah,
just keep them contained on their little reservation, and as long as they can just play amongst themselves, that should piss somebody off. See the Dark Jedi 67. They're like the Klingons. You have to put that shot across the bow to get their attention. Yep, the regime is all outsiders. None of them actually from Iran. Is that right? North Korea will nuke South Korea before we have a chance to get them. It's a standoff. And again, that's what happens around the world. And from what I can tell is that it's just, you have this balance, this weird stasis that unless one of the powers comes along and upsets the apple cart, everything just kind of stays there balanced reasonably until you have a little flare up here or flare up there. Alan Trotter says the Korean problem is our fault to begin with, getting involved in the Korean War.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Clock Tower Drunk says North Korea government isn't suicidal and Iran's is suicidal.
Yeah. Are the Iranian leaders are outsiders? When you say outsiders, do you mean non-Iranians? I'm not sure what you are terming outsiders. I'm not intimately familiar. The concept of complex operation, blah, blah, blah. What kind of leadership is in Iran? The crazy kind. The Constitution of Iran, concepts of democracy and theocracy. The autumn of the Ayatollahs. When you say outside, you're going to have to explain that.
Yeah, he also says before the fall in '79, Iran was a huge ally to America.
Well, yeah, we put the Shah of Iran into power.
Yeah.
And
wasn't 79? Yeah, 79 was the hostage.
Yes, that's part of what helped Reagan win the election.
The election, yeah,
is because the Jimmy Carter did not have the juice to get the hostages out. We had the failed hostage rescue attempt, made him look pretty inept and weak, and they were released as soon as Reagan,
as soon as he swore in,
got elected.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Odd says they're not the same Muslim sect as the rest of the Muslim countries. They hate. You got the Shiites, you got the Sunnis. So yes, you have that whole subdivision. I see what you're saying now. I thought you meant like they were Italian. Those damned Italians. You can't trust the Italians. I mean, they get in there, they start messing with things in Iran, and they. But yeah, you got all the individual sects in the Muslim religion, and it is a whole big pot of crazy stirred up to the boiling point. So anyway, our eyes are on Iran. We'll see what happens there. In the meantime, Tucker Carlson seems to be no worse for the wear. He was in Israel, and he was reportedly detained. There are conflicts in this story, too. He says he was detained at the airport by personnel identifying themselves as airport security. He had gone to Israel to interview Mike Huckabee at Mike Huckabee's invitation. And Mike Huckabee being the ambassador to Israel. So he goes to Israel. I think they did it right there at the airport, the interview. The security, according to Tucker, detained him, demanded to know what they talked to the ambassador, what the essence of the interview was about, which...
Who did? Israel? Israel wanted to know what he was talking to another American about?
Well, the ambassador of Israel from the United States. But, what were you about to say?
No, why? What's it to them?
Their country, right? Don't they have a right to want to know what's going on in their country?
They don't.
Oh, okay. Israel doesn't have a right to know what's going on in their country?
Wait a minute. That's like us asking Joe Blow from Iran, who comes over here to talk to his ambassador in the U.S. Why do we care?
Oh, we'd be all over that like stink on rice. You kidding? We wouldn't make it such a big deal, though. We would just use the tools that we have to eavesdrop on what they were talking about.
Okay, eavesdropping, that's different than...
My question is, why didn't the Israelis do that? They've got gear to peer through walls.
Were they making a show? It was just a...
Mike Huckabee is an American.
Happen. Huh?
They say it didn't happen.
The Israelis.
Israelis say it didn't happen.
All right.
However, Tucker says it did. I don't know. I wasn't there. Here is the more... There's Tucker with his producer, and it's a simple tweet. It says, "Greetings from Israel." And then there's all these proposed community notes. Are you invited to rate community notes?
I don't know.
I got I don't know, they probably give this to everybody, but
the one that says, "Is this note helpful?"
Yeah, they say, "Hey, will you rate them? Help rate them." And I don't know how many people they asked to do that, but I'm sure I'm important and you're not. But
that's what it is.
Anyway, the funny thing about these proposed community notes is that people will abuse the community note system. I know it comes as a complete shock, but they'll abuse the system on Twitter just to try to inject their opinion into it, as opposed to using the comments. So like the first community note here proposed is important context. While technically in Israel, Carlson was only in the country in a transit capacity for a few hours to conduct an interview with Ambassador Huckabee and never left the airport. He also refused an invitation to visit the Christian community in Israel. Okay, that doesn't need to be a community note, you dinkus. That is a comment on the tweet, but that doesn't need to be a community note.
Yeah.
I mean, greetings from Israel. He was in Israel. He's sending greetings. Now, if he was in, I don't know, Luxembourg and took a picture there and then said greetings from Israel, would that require a community note? Couldn't that be a simple comment?
Yep, that's not Israel.
Hey,
dumbass.
That looks like Luxembourg. So, and then, okay, so let's rate this together. Is this note helpful? How about no? And then you got to give the reasons why. What was unhelpful about it? Sources not included or unreliable. Sources do not support note. Incorrect information. Opinion or speculation. Misses key points or irrelevant. Yep. Argumentative or biased language. Note not needed on this post.
There you go.
Correct. Harassment or abuse. It is abuse, but that's... or other. I think we leave it at that, right? Submit. And then let's see. The post is factually correct. The purpose, extent, and or any other occurrences related to his visit can be discussed in the comments. Yes.
Yes.
What was helpful about it? So I thought it's easy to understand. Number one, directly addresses the post's claim. Yeah. Neutral or unbiased. I think we're good with that one. Submit. And finally, he is in Israel. Take the rest to comments. Yes. Easy to understand. Directly addresses the post claim. Provides important context. Not really. But There we go. All right. That's what people want to do, is they want to get all important. I put up a community note on Tucker, because Tucker Carlson, he's a bad guy. Is Tucker Carlson a good guy or a bad guy?
It depends on who you are.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he's a good guy.
I think he's a good guy.
I think he's a good guy. He speaks the truth, and people have been so conditioned to not hear the truth that it bothers them when they do.
Do I think Tucker Carlson's a good guy? Yes. Do I think Charlie Kirk was a good guy? Yes. Other people don't, obviously. But then
was Charlie Kirk a good guy? I mean, he didn't like empathy.
But ask me if Candace Owens is a good person.
Is she?
I don't.
You don't like her because she's black.
That has nothing to do with it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Just wondering.
Oh, I saw you. I saw you did it.
I like to light a fire every now and then. It's kind of romantic.
But then you have to reset.
Oh, this will be when you. Well, you just have to put more fire in it.
Yeah.
This wand eventually will be something that you can bid on, buy. It'll be in a beautifully personalized case, much like the hammer. The hammer is on the way. The space hammer is on the way, and it will be prettied up here in the Wizard's workshop, and we'll put that up for a bid as well. So, a hammer that went to space. What will they think of next? Right? And it could be in your collection. It's just a matter of time. If the state has any say in it, though, it may be a problem getting hold of CBD. And whether or not it... Get Mojo CBD is a great source for high-quality CBD products, whether it's gummies or any of the other applications that you may use CBD for. Where's my insensitive rub? It's over there by the cat. He's keeping an eye on it for me. Fabulous product. I don't know what the government's going to do. And I don't know how this will affect CBD. They're going after at the federal level because, wouldn't you know it, in the continuation bill, the resolution passed for the budget, there was in that some restrictions on the sale of hemp products. They've got their panties in a wad at the federal level about Delta 9 and Delta 8. And
yeah, they also did something here in the state of Texas. There was a CBD company in the area where Romika is. Been there for probably 6-8 years. He had to shut down before the end of the year and just close the door. And just all of his stuff just went to waste. Because apparently... they probably sent it back to the company. I deal with a local company here too, and if they don't have another location, they can send it to the manufacturer, and they'll just generally give them credit. But yeah, it's great. They're doing the same thing to the kratom businesses. I want to know what's really driving this, because it's not about health. It's not about your health. It's not about the government giving a shit about whether or not you live or die. Other than if you're dead, it's hard for them to suck more money out of you. Although they try. When you die, get a will. If you don't have a will, get a will. Put a will together. Make it simple, but do it. Go to LegalZoom. Just get one done, because otherwise you are leaving behind to the people in your family, and you may want to do this, you are leaving behind a giant fustercluck of legal crap to wade through while the state tries to get their grubby little paws on all of your money and assets. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Ought to be yours. As far as Mojo CBD goes, Get Mojo CBD is a fabulous, again, high quality. You want high quality? Good. You got it here. You want low prices? Use the promo code Daily MoJo, and you'll save 40%. All right, so we got quality, we got price. What else could you want? A puppy. You want a puppy? Can't help you on the puppy. Well, I might be able to. You never know. I mean, if you let me know, you send me an email. If you want to talk about puppies, wink, wink, send me an email. Otherwise, just go to getmojocbd.com and use the promo code DailyMojo and save some money and feel better
at getmojocbd.com.
With an attitude.
Every Thursday morning, tune you down to the Daily MoJo. Now it's time to smile with Brad and Ron. King of the airwaves, king of the airwaves, the Daily MoJo. King of the airwaves.
This is your Daily Mojo.
Ouch. Man, they are pissed off at Prince Andrew.
Yeah, they are.
What, he's not Prince Andrew anymore. He's Andrew Mountbatten.
Yeah.
They arrested him on his birthday on suspicion of misconduct. Now, who the hell? I mean, Andrew is just... They really just do not like him. The people in England do not like Prince Andrew. Probably because he doesn't sweat or does sweat. Did he say he couldn't sweat or he did sweat? Remember in the interview that he was saying, it couldn't have been true what she was saying about being on the dance floor because I have a problem and I don't sweat. I think that's what he said. I can't sweat. Dude, try harder. Police have arrested Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew, but we just call him Andy now, on suspicion of misconduct in public office on Thursday. He was 66 today, so happy birthday to Andy. Happy birthday, Andy. What's up with you? Did I tell you, speaking of happy birthday, that it is now in the public domain? Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, we talked about that.
You.
Yeah, because we talked about whether or not we could get in trouble
Prince
for
Andy.
using it. But it's in the public domain.
Boy, are you screwed.
Yeah.
King Charles III said in a statement about midday, because it's later than right now over there, that he learned of his younger brother's arrest, first reported by the BBC News, with the deepest concern and called for a full, fair, and proper process. After which he hung up the phone and went, yes. Police have opened an investigation into an offense of misconduct in the public office. According to, how do you say that the name of that river there? Thames.
Thames, kind of a silent H, I think. River
Close.
Thames.
Thames.
Like
The
T-E-M-S.
Thames.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with their teeth. A man in his 60s from Norfolk has been arrested and remains in police custody as per national guidance. We will not name the arrested man, but his name rhymes with handy. Several police cars and officers arrived at the Mountbatten Windsor's wood farm. Really?
That's where he grows wood. See what I hear? I'll get it.
That's hey, welcome to Andy's Wood Farm. Where we got wood. You need wood, we got wood. We got your wood right here. Hi, I'm Andy, and I got the wood.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Andy may want to stay away from the wood farm for a while. Photos by Daily message of King Charles' younger brother has lived at Sandringham since leaving his home in Windsor. Yeah, they kicked his ass to the curb. He has to make his own coffee in the morning now. I mean, people won't look him in the eye going down the hallway, and they step aside, and they sometimes giggle at him. The latest Epstein files to be released appear to show Andy forwarded sensitive information to Epstein, a convicted sex offender, while he was a trade envoy. Okay, so whatever he did, it sounds like he was giving away government secrets or whatever. So was he doing that because Epstein had something on him, or was he doing that because Epstein was doing something for him? You know, I mean, was he being forced to, or was he doing like, hey, I've got, forget about the British pound. I've got, look at this information. How about a couple of 17-year-old babes? Huh? I mean, is that what they're, I guess, intimating? Accusing him of? And I don't know. One of his victims, one of Epstein's victims, Virginia Defray, alleged she was brought into London. There's that picture of him, Andy, with his arm around her.
Yeah.
And, of course, she said it was legit, and he said that's been photoshopped, which, again, to be fair, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But it didn't look photoshopped. It looked like they were in the same room together. He's always denied wrongdoing. That's the essence of it. He does not look like a happy camper. His arrest marks a major escalation in terms of consequences he could face over his ties to Epstein, shifting from reputational and professional damage to potential criminal charges. They need somebody in England to parade down the street.
Yep.
And he and what was her name? Fergie. Man, remember Fergie being the darling of the media back in the day?
Yeah.
Princess Fergie?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, they are dragging her through the mud, too, because she sent Epstein emails in which she's like, hey, because I think it was after he got out of prison, she took the royal daughters to have lunch with him, and they were reading the emails on Sky News, and they don't like her. If they ever did, they don't now. Misconduct public office carries a maximum sentence of life imprisonment. Wow. And they do not F around, do they? Public misconduct in public. Can you imagine if any of our politicians...
Misconduct in public office.
Misconduct. We'd have like 3 people left in Congress.
Maybe.
On a good day.
Yeah.
The rest of them would be in prison. According to Guidance Public Crown Prosecution Service, which leads criminal prosecutions in England and Wales. So that's what we know so far is that, they searched his house, and hell, he hadn't been there that long. Couldn't be that many places he could hide stuff, right? You've been in a house long enough, you find the hidey holes. Or if you're like what documentary was that? It was a legit documentary that was, the dude had videotapes that he was hiding, and the police searched his house like a half dozen times, maybe a dozen times. Could not find anything. Like, man, he's like created a super duper hidey hole. What he had done, which is not, and maybe it's just me because I'm familiar with construction techniques, but he had taken out a can light, pulled it and put the stuff up on top of the drywall on the ceiling and put the can light back in. That's where it was hiding. To me, that's like, if you look around a room, if you were going into a room and you were gonna search it top to bottom and you knew something was hidden,
you would think.
That would be one of the places I would look, is because, that thing comes apart. If you look at the wall, it's drywall, unless it's like paneling, like nailed on paneling. If it's drywall, you can't hide something. Well, you can, but it's going to be obvious that you've effed with the drywall. With a light or a light switch plate or an outlet plate, or even a trim around a window or a door, I could show you places to hide stuff you would never find them. Wink, wink. Not that I have anything hidden, as far as you know. But it was really simple. But this guy, Andy, Handy Andy, he hadn't been at this new house long enough to know where to hide anything. And does he strike you as being the sharpest tool in the shed?
No.
Because not really.
No,
right?
not at all.
It's like Chuck got all the brains and Andy got no sweat glands. So he's going to go down, and not in a good way. Hobo Joe, just make the subject of the email look boobs. He would probably open it. What? Oh, maybe all those emails that they're talking about me for a second. I'd have to look at my emails first. If you send me an email, remember to let me know that you sent me an email so I can check my email.
Yeah, send him a text. He won't look at that either.
Yeah. Eventually I will. You know what? It used to be the best thing in the world. And Email is so last century. I mean, come on. There are far better ways to find me. I'm not going to tell you what those ways are, but there are far better ways to find me. Hey, look, there's a train. Phil Bell's here. It's his morning update.
This is Phil Bell on the Daily MoJo morning update. A lot of you out there are familiar with the sugar baby phenomenon. For those who aren't, sugar babies are young women who decide that they are going to, I shouldn't say take advantage, but maybe work with older men so that they can get some things that they want. You know, access to nice cars, nice clothes, and so on. The one thing that the sugar babies and the sugar daddies both agree on is that neither side is going to get something for nothing. Unfortunately, there have been too many voters in the US recently who have wanted to be like sugar babies, but kind of forget the whole thing about not getting something for nothing. Most recently, we've seen this in New York and Virginia. In New York City, Zoran Mamdani, who many New Yorkers believed would give them some nirvana of free stuff, like free buses, has suddenly said, unless he's allowed to impose a wealth tax, then he's going to have to raise property taxes by nearly 10%. I guess that whole hopey-changey thing didn't work out for you. And likewise, in Virginia, they have decided that they would like to tax nearly everything, including gym memberships, dog walking, and dog grooming. So think about it. They want you to be fat and your dog to be unwalked and dirty, unless you want to pay a lot of taxes. See, the reality is, none of this stuff will happen if we, the people, don't let it happen. Don't believe for a second that government can somehow defeat the laws of economics and give you what you want. They cannot make your housing more affordable unless we're allowed to build more of it. And by the way, that's not something they do. That's something they have to be made to do. They cannot make it so that your salary is increased or otherwise. All they can do is force some people to take actions that will ultimately hurt you in other ways. So stop asking the government for stuff. Stop thinking that you are going to be that successful sugar baby that gets whatever you want and doesn't have to give anything up. So what I want you to do is leave a comment under the show. Let us know what you think. And I also hope you'll download the Daily MoJo smartphone app and enable notifications. That way you'll be up to date on the latest craziness and good stuff coming out of Washington, D.C., and you'll know how to share it with others. Stay sharp, stay strong, and stay free right here on the Daily MoJo.
Before you go, remember to hit that like button if you agree with Phil. If you don't, let us know why in the comments below and share it with the world. Phil Bell's Morning Update is exclusively on thedailymojo.com. How's your mojo hanging? Need a lift? That's why we're here.
Coffee ring on a headline, ink stains on a kitchen table, ran bill stacked like a brick wall. Laugh so we don't scream where we stand. We got flags on the front porch, dreams on a clearance sale tag. They shake hands in a back room, we're counting quarters in a paper bag. This is the Daily MoJo. Red, white, broke but alive, chasing that American way of life. Hey, hey, hey. We hold the line, shoulder to shoulder if the cash runs out tonight. Hey, hey. We still got heart, and we still got fight. Hey. The Daily MoJo, our way of life.
Download the Daily MoJo app and enable notifications to make life a little easier. Oh, and tell a friend about us. You'll be glad you did.
Daily MoJo, Daily MoJo, our way of life.
Bradley J., back to you.
Thank you, Kenny. I think his name's Kenny. Hospitals have quietly reclassified vaccines as biogenics. According to the People's Voice, this allows injections without consent. That's the story anyway.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know. Now,
because they put it in the
surprise
small
me that
print
they would
of all
try to
that
do
crap.
something.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They sneak stuff by. The only problem, and this used to be, the People's Voice used to be, what was the web? It's changed names twice. They get a little sensational, but I found that their stuff is kind of like the modern day Alex Jones of old. You go, ooh, that sounds dicey. But if history has told us anything, Alex was right, 95% of the time? The problem is that on the same website, if you notice on the right-hand side, this headline, and hell, maybe it's true. Epstein files reveal cannibal Ellen DeGeneres ate Anne Heche after murdering her.
Wow. Wow.
Okay,
do we know it didn't happen? No.
That's a good point. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't there. I don't know. Sometimes your brain kicks in and goes, damn, that is crazy ass shit even for Ellen. The one below that, Epstein victims, Bill Gates cloned kids and removed their teeth at Zorro Ranch. Now, I know Crafting Freak over here, Original Babe, they're going to, yep, I knew it. I mean, they're a little more open-minded than me, maybe. By open-minded, I mean crazier, but they're both women. So is that surprising, really, quite frankly? See if I can light them up. Deuce 5 says that Ellen thing would make for a really effed up Lifetime movie. Tonight on Lifetime, Ellen eats and no, let's not go with that headline. Kevin K, our buddy, sent me also a screenshot of Matt Walsh's tweet, who says, we are now getting trans mass shootings multiple times a month per capita. These are the most dangerous people on the planet. There's no question about it. Unstable, delusional, liable to lash out at any time. Trans ideology must be treated as the threat that it clearly is. How do you argue against that? And again, it makes me, because it's in some cases, I mean, because we know some trans people. And yes, I mean, there's something wrong in their head? Yeah, absolutely. Something wrong in my head. There are varying degrees of stuff that's wrong in your head. But are they the most dangerous people on the planet? I guess per capita, if you look at it that way, the percentage of them, and then you look at the number of mass shooters, that's what they do to, it's what they did to make white Christian males terrorists, right? They used the number and then divided that into the total number of people in the United States who fit that description and blah, blah, blah. It's what, so can we do that going back at them? Is that cool? I mean, do I think like, Jessica is a mass shooter? No. Do I think Robin? Rest in peace, Robin. Has that been?
It's been a year.
That's been a year.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know if you can see it on the other shot or not. Yeah, you can.
Let me see.
Back in the, right up there, the F-bombs dropping all the way.
Oh, yeah.
The other.
Warning, F-bombs dropping. Yeah.
That's Robin. Close to the feet, right where she'd want to be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm just aware of it when I say things like that. Are the mass shooters? Ooh, did I just slow down?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of glitching. Now you're
Ooh,
frozen.
did I just freeze?
Yeah.
Yes. That is a good look for me. And I'll explain why these things are happening, because yesterday, and I'm going to have to take a stab in the dark at why they're happening, because yesterday on Wednesday, Keith Malinak has a new show that he's going to be doing on Wednesdays as well. And so we generally do the Wednesday on like 2:00 Central. And so I was going to start mine at 2. That's a good idea, Keith. Right when this one starts. The whole reason I did it on Wednesday is because, Keith had shows on Thursday and Friday. I'm like, I'm not going to come. I'm just, because we share a lot of audience. Yeah, didn't, bless his heart. Anyway, so what we plan to do is kind of a handoff. I was going to say a toss off, but that I know how you people think and don't. So we're going to still do What the Wednesday, and then Keith will be on this show and then transition, not that way, but transition into his show that's going to be on Wednesdays. And he still doesn't have a title. But that's why we were testing out the technicalities, which is, it's a little complicated because if we're in two different locations and we want to stream to two or three different
platforms,
it is, we had to jump through some technical hoops, as in setting up extra. It was a brain teaser. It was worse than train A leaves the station at 7:00 going 40 miles an hour, and train B leaves the station 40 miles away going south at 60 miles an hour. When do they intersect in Albuquerque? It was like one of those. And I mean, it ended up, I think it worked out. But so we were testing the frontiers of this digital media frontier. So that's why things may be a little glitchy today, is because some of the wires may have remained crossed, and we do it all for you, though. Maybe if it wasn't for you, we'd be talking to ourselves.
Without
Not that I don't do that anyway, but so without you and without your support, and again, thank you everybody yesterday who and every day who contributes in one way or the other. If you can't do it monetarily, if you would, and seriously, just tell people. Promote it. Use your time and your influence in your circle of friends to spread the word about the show, because I'm not trying to be sensational when I say 2026 is going to be the make it or break it year. Something's got to give, and I know you have, but thank you for all you've done. Imagine what we could accomplish if you give just a little bit more. I mean, does it hurt yet? Because if it doesn't hurt, you're not doing it hard enough. You think I got to him?
Pretty sure you did.
Did I? Yeah. I remember one day went to Bellevue Community Church in Nashville back when David Foster was the founding pastor there, although that has become something of a point of contention in years since. He's no longer with us. But they were trying to finance the new building. And apparently donations were down, and I have never seen a pastor of a church come out and just, I want you to put your hand in your pocket, get your wallet out, and we need money. And I guess it worked.
Yeah, you
froze again, didn't it? That's a good look for, I find
that's
the bestie. I really do seriously find the best ones. Somebody save that and put that on a coffee mug.
Yeah.
Because am I unfrozen?
Yeah, you're fine.
I can do my Stevie Wonder. So anyway, that's the long and the short of it. That's why we're doing what we're doing, and it's an ever changing landscape out here of how to do this stuff and the technical roads you have to go down. It's not easy. Although it's crazy that we can even do it to begin with. It's crazy that the technology allows us to do it, but it does not. It doesn't get any cheaper, and the competition is stiff. You know what I mean? And I think you do. But anyway, thank you for all you've done, I guess is the bottom line. Thank you, and appreciate each and every one of you and everything that you've done for the show as well. Crafting Freak says, you look like an alien. How do you know I'm not? This was the view inside the stadium. Remember what I was telling you, Ron, about how this halftime show is not for the people in the stadium?
That's correct, yeah. Bam.
This is a look from the inside of the stadium during Bad Bunny's halftime show. I don't care if he was on a stage or not. You could not see him from the stands.
Is there a halftime show going on in that photo? Oh.
Yes. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
So was I.
I just noticed the distraction. You know, there's 28 different ways to draw those.
Yes, I saw
with
that
punctuation marks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a moment of silence and respect for. Anyway, so he, Bad Bunny, is down there somewhere, and this is from Benny Johnson's I think Insta, whatever it is. But he points out that there really is not anybody grooving and moving to the sounds of the... You can't see squat down there. I mean, she's dancing, but look at her
You were
bill.
at the Super Bowl, that was the only way to watch the Bad Bunny halftime show, locked in to the Turning Point halftime show that featured the English language and artists who loved America and the American flag. This is our national pastime. After all, it is the National Football League. You'd think they'd understand that, but they actually hate their fans. It's like a giant FU to their fans. It was a humiliation ritual to have their fans sit through. As you can see here, look, this is the live view from inside the stadium during the Bad Bunny performance. No one dancing, no one into it, nobody singing along because nobody knows the language. One drunk chick.
One drunk chick.
That may have been hyperbole. A couple people know Spanish here and there.
Trying to dance, nothing else. Everybody else standing around like a statue. This was a total and complete humiliation and insult to NFL fans. And the receipts are in. Completely and totally mobbed.
All right, so according to the screenshot here, Bad Bunny's performance, 1.3 million views, 1.4 million, and the Turning Point show, 18 million and change. So, again, if those numbers are correct, yes, it was. And the halftime show, I don't care who it was, stick any star you want to in there. It just wasn't good. Although credit where credit is due, the people in the grass costumes, I saw behind the scenes of that, and you should check it out. That was kind of a tough job. I guess it was 45 pounds of grass.
Oh, wow.
And they hired 400 people, had to fire 40 of them because they couldn't keep their trap shut before the game with the NDA stuff. And so they fired a bunch of people before the show even happened. But it was, in that sense, technically, it was an achievement. I'll give them that. It was an achievement. The problem is the content sucked butt. And part of it was because it was Spanish. They didn't put the subtitles up. We know why. Here is an isolated audio track of Bad Bunny without the, and this is on, this is a subreddit. This is AI subreddit. And here is Bad Bunny without auto-tune and the backing vocals.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo mucha novia. Ey, mucha novia. Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo mucha novia. Ey, mucha novia. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Ey, me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP. Ey, saludan a Titi, vamos a Titi.
So, did you understand any of that?
Nothing. Nope.
Well, the problem is it wasn't even Spanish. There are clips out there of Spanish-speaking natives, some of the natives from Spain, who speak Spanish, of course. And they're like, it's kind of funny because it was, hey, white people, don't worry, we can't understand what he's saying either. So it's some sort of gibberish. And is that on purpose? Did he speak gibberish on purpose, knowing, the more I think about this, the more I think this was a concerted effort to gaslight just leave it at gaslight, the rest of us. Because the FCC, and we read back some of the lyrics of his songs here on the program, and to say that they were explicit, which, hey, I got no problem with explicit words. I've said a few. And Ron cusses like a damn sailor. He should be ashamed of himself.
I do.
And are you, though? Are you ashamed of yourself?
Not at all.
Good for you. But I don't think you do it at the halftime show at the Super Bowl when you got kids watching. There's a time and a place. That's the common sense part of things. According to the Independent, the U.S. edition, headline, U.S. agency FCC requests transcripts of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. So why would they... I have questions about this. Why would they request transcripts? I mean, does everybody at the FCC, is there no one there that knows how to...
Apparently it wasn't Spanish.
To Google lyrics? I mean, because you can Google lyrics. That's what I did. I mean, there was a set list. He did play to a set list. So there were songs. But you can Google the lyrics to the songs. You can Google and find out what the set list was. If you're a Bad Bunny fan, you know what the songs were, I guess, from the beat and the sound of the rhythm of the drums. But, and by the way, the short that you put together, our creative team put together and put up on the YouTube and it went out on X and things.
Yeah.
The comment, a couple of comments on the YouTube version, it's like, hey, why are you lying about this? Lying about what? I just read read the lyrics from the songs that they said Bad Bunny was singing. I wasn't aware of a lie in there. If I said something that was wrong, let me know. But can they not at the FCC simply Google the lyrics to the songs and go, oh, whoa? Why wouldn't they do that? Why would they have to order the transcript from, was it CBS? What was it even on? I don't even know. Was it on NBC? That is how long it's been since I've watched broadcast TV. I mean, what channel is, what station is Channel 2 here?
Channel 2? We don't have a Channel 2.
There isn't?
Not that I'm aware
sure?
of. No, we had 4, 5, 11, 13 was PBS, and then we got 21 and 33 later.
Wow, look at you!
But those
see,
are the
I could
only
do that
channels.
in.
Oh, sorry, 4,
in
5,
Nashville.
and 8. We had 8 also.
In Nashville, we had Channel 4. We had Channel 2 was the CBS. Channel 4 the NBC. Channel 5 was.
But that was back in
Channel 2 was
broadcasting.
ABC.
I guess
right.
It's still like that.
Yeah, if you get it's still the digital signal going out.
Yeah.
Do they still call it Channel 2 though?
I don't.
Like in LA, NBC is on 4, Channel 4. And is it NBC Channel 4? It is kind of weird because in digital broadcast, you're right, it's completely different. Hobo Joe 61 says, why can't Grok translate the lyrics? That's just it. And that's what I'm saying with this. The Federal Communications sought transcripts of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show performance after a Republican politician raised concerns that the broadcast may have violated federal indecency regulations. FCC Commissioner Ana Gomez said that she reviewed the Spanish language transcripts from CBS, Comcast, NBC after learning that the commission had requested them. I reviewed them carefully. I found no violation of our rules and no justification for harassing broadcasters over a standard live performance, she said. Comcast, NBC, and the FCC did not immediately comment. Most Republican politicians have expressed outrage over Bad Bunny's performance, which was done solely in Espanol. I have some thoughts. I will go over said thoughts in just a moment. However, first, a word from one of our hardworking broadcast affiliates here. That would be Val over at Sugar Creek Goods, where everything she puts out, it's in English. You don't have to even wonder. You don't have to request a transcript of the ingredients on the insect repellent. And I say insect repellent because you know what's coming up. That's right, a magical fire. Just doing this to tease you because eventually this could be yours. But we're coming up on springtime, and of course the mosquitoes come out. Get yours early, get it often. The all natural insect repellent at smellmymojo.com. It does smell good, and it actually works. That's the best part. It's made by hand. Soft, delicate, hardworking hands that are rough and calloused. And getting out there in the field and picking the witch hazel and the glycerin. You ever had to pick glycerin for a living, Ron?
No.
It's tough. It is not an easy life. Picking glycerin. Oh, yeah. You out there in the glycerin fields? We've lost many a good one out there in the fields of glycerin. The coconut oil, the ylang ylang, the cedar wood, Litzia cubeba. Is that a Bad Bunny word? Litzia cubeba. Catnip. And eucalyptus oil. Stop it. Sorry, the cat's ears perked up when I said catnip. But if you would like to try this out at a little discount, use the promo code Daily MoJo. Get 15% off your purchase when you go to smellmymojo.com. And you'll find that not only does it work, but you smell good. And the bugs will stay away. See, you're just so sweet. The bugs like you.
Yeah.
That's it. They hate me. I'm not sweet. Smellmymojo.com, promo code Daily MoJo.
It's Thursday morning, the coffee's hot. Brad and Ron, they've got the lot. News and weather, traffic too. They spin the hits just for you. Oh, the Daily Mojo's on the air. Thursday shimmer beyond compare. From the 60s swing to 22 flare, you'll find the groove, it's everywhere.
Your Daily Mojo.
Turn the dial and let it play. They'll chase your blues right away. From Beatles beats to disco sheen and everything in between. They're spinning tales, they're spinning tunes, bright as the morning, sharp as news.
There's all sorts of delicious information out there about the Bad Bunny when you look at it. I was just checking Facebook for the video. I realized I didn't have the one of the all of the Spanish-speaking folks saying, we have no idea what the hell he was saying. Which, again, I think may have been intentional on Bad Bunny's part. Because according to the news, the FCC, after reviewing the transcripts, and even though you heard the lyrics if you were listening, I think we did that last week. Good grief, is that the Super Bowl coming up this Sunday? It's been 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, yeah.
Good grief! I know time is just flying. It's almost is it not? I mean, it's just incomprehensible how fast it's going.
10 days, 11 days away from March.
It's the Greenland UFO. So I don't know what this one is. I think it may. Well, let's just see. We're gonna find out why. This guy right here on a Facebook video.
Bad Bunny perform at the Super Bowl, but did you notice that his Spanish might have been different than what you learned in school? Each Spanish-speaking island in the Caribbean has its own special flavor, and Puerto Rico is no exception. Its accent reflects its history, so let's talk about both. 3 features of Puerto Rican Spanish can be heard when you say its name in Spanish. It's Español Puerto Ricano. First, S at the ends of syllables becomes H, so Español becomes Español. Second, that R sound at the end of syllables can become an L sound, so Puerto becomes Puerto. Third, instead of rolling their R's, Puerto Ricans sometimes have a back of the throat sound. So Puerto Rican, Puerto Ricano, is sometimes pronounced Puerto.
The back of the throat sound. Wait, I'm glitching or the video's glitching?
You are. Yeah, you're coming in. You're coming in about 10 seconds delayed right now.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Just my face, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't
wild.
that crazy?
I thought I was smoking like funky stuff.
Nope.
It's not just me.
It's like a bad Chinese movie right now.
I've never seen a Chinese movie.
Chinese movie? Maybe.
I've seen a lot of bad Japanese. I know, Ron. They all look alike to you.
It is. It's a bad Japanese movie right now.
It's a bad Japanese. I am a bad kung fu fighter.
You're about.
I wonder why
that is crazy.
I am totally blaming this one on Keith. Let's see if that does anything.
You're good now.
You say that. I think it's the FCC. So this guy is basically saying, and if you've ever been to the Caribbean, I've been to Puerto Rico. They drive like maniacs in Puerto Rico. I'm telling you, they are crazy ass drivers down there. Then they've got all these twisty, turny mountain roads.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think of Puerto Rico as being a mountainous place.
To Puerto Rico.
It is insanely crazy on the freeways, the roads.
Yeah.
They drive like they never took a lesson in their life. You take the wife at the time actually said to me, if you get me out of this alive, I'll never criticize your driving again. She lied like a dog. However, I did get us out of it alive. But, it was total defensive driving. So anyway, what this guy's saying is that, he mixed in the Puerto Rican, the Spanglish, there's another word. I don't think he said it.
Chicano. But some of these features are often stigmatized as low class or uneducated, so not a lot of people use them all the time. For some history, when Spain...
That's okay. I'm pretty low class and uneducated, so I'm good with it.
Spain was colonized with the New World, all the different regions of Spain had their own regional accents and languages. And when people moved, they kept their same way of talking. Some colonies, like Mexico, had colonists from all over. Others, like Puerto Rico, had colonists from one or two main regions. Most colonists that influenced the language in Puerto Rico came from the Canary Islands.
So it's Canary Spanish. It's Canarish. I think that's what it's called.
A set of islands off the coast of Africa. And the second most came from Andalusia in
Africanish.
Southern Spain. Today, Puerto Rico's Spanish is more like that of the Canary Islands.
I was right, Canarish.
Than it is of Mexico. Anyway, hope you found this interesting and like and follow for more language.
I certainly did. I learned something. How about you? How about you, Dora? Again, if he was speaking Canarish and not
Canary Espanol.
Read on Spanish because I'm slowing down on the video. It's kind of crazy, and I start to speed up. It's kind of weird. It's almost like I was drinking. I feel like I sound like Keith on a Friday. But was he doing this intentionally? Was he intentionally slurring the words? Was he intentionally mispronouncing words so that he wasn't actually saying the bad stuff? And I don't speak enough of Canarish. I can wheedle my way through Spanish if you talk slow, but not so much Canarish. Did he do that intentionally so that he would avoid,
I mean, you have to think he went in knowing that there were potentially going to be issues with the FCC for the words that he was using. So maybe he manipulated it to some extent. But if you've got Spanish people out there going, we have no idea what he was saying. Does he use the same accent and or language when his music in his music, regular music, or did he switch it up for TV?
Well, last 2 or 3 times I've listened to his CD. I mean, I've got it on loop in the truck, and it is. You don't?
I do not.
You don't. I
never even heard of Bad Bunny before the Super Bowl.
Had you ever heard of Good Bunny?
I know.
Wow. And you call yourself an American?
Yeah.
I don't know how.
By the way, whatever you're doing over there, it doesn't work anymore.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm just resetting. I'm resetting the camera just to see if that helps.
Okay.
Remember, I was bragging about how wild and crazy it is that we can broadcast to just about anywhere on the planet now, and
yeah,
I mean, sure, you can do it.
Fortunately for us, your audio stream comes through in a different path than your video stream, so we keep
magic.
We keep the audio, so people listening to us and not watching us, they have no idea this is going on.
Even the thing when you're watching though, this just adds to the train wreck vibe, which is fine with me.
Yeah,
absolutely, it does.
Yeah,
Jody 121 AI Bard is messing up.
It's like a max headroom kind of thing.
All right, you don't go anywhere. You stay right where you are.
All right.
Didn't we do this? Was this yesterday we did this?
Day before yesterday. Yeah, day before yesterday, you had to completely reboot that machine.
I have gone through this thing with granted, not a fine-tooth comb, but I've gone through it with a decent hairbrush.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even getting any glitches on the audio side, so it's
well, like you said, it's coming through a different pathway.
It is.
Little, who was it? Was it Freebie? No, it was Clock Tower Drunk. Kurt Cobain probably picked glycerin. I think he did. That area of the country where he grew up was a big. The glycerin fields were. I mean, you could smell them from miles away.
The glycerin field.
It's that happy.
Oh,
it's that.
I love that.
Don't you like the glycerin fields? I mean, it was, and it's that sound of the sweet sound of a Windows computer rebooting.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't have to be rebooted?
What's that?
That'd be a Mac.
Good point.
Just saying. That's but they don't make this particular software.
And that computer you're using is a really nice computer too.
I know. It is.
I don't know why you're having so much trouble with that.
I have not gone in there and I've not overclocked anything. I've not done anything really. I've not given it pinstripes. I have not. I put the winter air in the tires. I mean, I've done all the maintenance on it. It's got new windshield washing fluid in it. It's got all that. All right, so let's just see how long this lasts.
Yeah, we will.
So anyway, the Bad Bunny thing. Does he? Hobo Joe says Chris Cruz didn't understand Bad Bunny. Hell, none of us understand Chris Cruz half of the time. I'm not sure I would take that as Freebie 38. Spanish people can't understand what Mexicans say. It's almost like Italians and Spanish at this point, or American and Australian, right? Yeah, that's when you hear somebody from like deep, like what is it, East End in England? That or is it the West End? Is it which one's like the
like Cockney?
You're looking for a little action.
Oh, I don't know.
You go to the East or the West End? East End boys and West End girls. So I think it's the West End if you're looking for a little action. You remember the Pet Shop Boys?
I do remember Pet Shop Boys.
East End boys and West End girls. West End girls.
Dun.
I need to buy auto-tune.
Yeah.
But did he do that? Back to my original question. Did he do that on purpose? Wisconsin Jackhole? Yes. Do I reboot nightly? Yes. And I also start the computer over. Did he do that? And you think he may have intentionally?
He probably did. That's what I'm saying. He
just
knew
to
going
gaslight
in,
all of us.
He knew going in that it was going to be an issue. I mean, it's not like it wasn't being talked about before his Super Bowl halftime.
If you haven't heard the lyrics to his songs, I mean, just imagine. Remember Jefferson Airplane? Was it? If only you believe like I believe, baby, like I believe we get by.
Yes.
What's the name of that song? Can't remember it. One of the lines in that song, the dirty line in that song, right?
I do not.
I got a taste of the real world, babe, when I went down on you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, yeah.
But nobody realized
Aerosmith.
That's what that was at the time.
Oh, hell yeah, we did. It was rock and roll.
Oh, come on.
Of course you realized what it was. And, oh, crap. Thank you, Jody. No, I did check the blinker fluid. I swear it. I did the blinker fluid and the focus fluid. Also changed to the winter air in the tires. So unless it's the transorbiting mogrifier, I don't know. I mean, it could be that. It could be the issue. But I'm always willing to check out stuff. Where was I, Ron?
Talking about Bad Bunny. East End girls.
Thank you for being so specific.
West End boys.
Thank you for keeping track of things.
Yeah,
so anyway, the if he knew he was going to, I know what it was. It was the lyrics of songs gone by, and Aerosmith. The dirty line in what's the name of the song? You're sure to be a nothing till you're down on a muffin, and you're sure to be a changing your ways.
Till you're down on a muffin.
Oh, you've heard how the lyrics to that song are really. I'll make y'all uncomfortable. It's in "Walk This Way." Are you familiar with all the lyrics of "Walk This Way"?
No, that's the thing.
Backstroke lover, always hiding neath the covers. Till I talk to your daddy, he said, you ain't seen nothing till you're down on a muffin. Then you're sure to be a changing your ways. Met a cheerleader, was a real young bleeder. Oh, the times I could reminisce, 'cause the best things of lovin' with her sister and her cousin only started with a little kiss like this. So, yeah, every time you were ever got the kids in the car, oh, I love Aerosmith, turn this one up, walk this way, yeah.
And that's the thing. Most people, they'll sing the lyrics to the freaking hook or the chorus. They won't know the lyrics everywhere else in that song. Some people do, but most people don't.
John Mayer, right? Wait on the World to Change. I just saw a woman doing a video on, she just realized what the lyrics were.
After years of probably mumbling them, while hearing the song.
You know what the line in that is?
I do not. I don't know the lyrics to that song.
Waiting on the world to change. You know the song, though.
I do.
Where is it? Sorry, just world change. Aha, here it is. When you trust your television, what you get is what you got, because when they own the information, they can bend it all they want. Little one New World Order thing. And who knew John Mayer would be on the side of common sense? Space hippie on vacay, little red Corvette, erotic city. Prince didn't hide it. Prince stuck it out there and said, "Here, touch it."
Darling Nikki. Oh, yeah, all of that. Yeah, Prince didn't hide it.
Did you ever watch Nikki grind?
I may or may not have seen Nikki grind.
Can't believe you admitted that.
Huh.
Good for you. You're finally.
I didn't really.
You're finally coming out of your shell. Oh, you kind of did.
I kind of didn't.
You kind of did, and it's all right though. You know what? This is a safe space.
Okay.
It really isn't. I need a hole.
Yes, you do.
Do you know how many holes the human body has that you could? It was an interesting discussion I heard yesterday about how if we, like a human hair, if it could get into your innards. Do you know how many holes you have that a human hair could get into your innards through?
Quite a few, I would assume.
It's a specific number.
Hell, I'm looking at 7 just in your face right there.
I'll tell you what it is next on the Daily Mojo.
The Daily Mojo, making mornings bright with Brad and Ron. They keep it funky tight. News, laughs, and the moves that feel so right. It's the Daily Mojo, keeping the world in sight.
The Daily Mojo.
If you haven't downloaded the Daily Mojo app yet, do it, please. Appreciate the fact that you have done it in so many instances and turned on the notifications, because we can send you our little notes in the morning, tell you what's coming up in the program, give you a little tease, little tickle, and then it makes it easier to get to the program, because then all you have to do is touch the phone, and takes you right to us. So... And try not to do clickbait. And if you don't want to get our notifications, you don't have to turn on, just still download the damned app, would you? For crying out loud. How many times do I have to ask you?
We seem to be making a little bit of progress on the Android app, so that's good news.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you. Ron's a hard-working little guy.
Progress. Yeah.
Who's going to get a doggy treat? All right, so holes on the human body through which, like a hair... This was a discussion I saw on the YouTube, and the answer is 7.
That's what I
I said that you could get in. You said 9.
No, I said 7. I'm looking at 7 on your face right now.
You don't. But that's not. You don't count the ears because you can't get a hair into your innards through your ears.
Okay. All right. Then.
Eardrum stops you.
Okay.
But through your eyes.
Yeah.
Get to your innards.
Nostrils.
One.
Mouth.
That's only one.
Oh, okay.
Because they converge.
All right. So
There's
that's
2,
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
3, 4. And I'm trying to remember the urethra.
Anus.
You threatened me with a good time. And I want to say, Jody's going to love this. I want to say nipples because I think that. Because they're human hair. Double check me on that, but that was what and it was a doctor talking about it too. Now, and that was the metric for, how you defined a hole. Because if you look at pores, we got a bazillion of those things, right? Millions? But if you narrow it down to how many could something actually get into your innards, like the width of a human hair, that would be it. So I think that simple numbers of opening count. All I see is donut. I see the word donut. But anyway, so that's a fun fact about the human body, which leads us, of course, into. Let me see. Have we any word on Brandon?
No word that I know of. No.
Other than grease is the word?
Nope. I'm just going to monitor the line, but I have not heard or seen any text messages.
All right. Let's do this before we get into the.
Oh, this was crazy. This is 40 minutes worth of this.
We won't. Yeah, we probably won't do all 40.
No.
But this is what is the name of the YouTube account? It is Midwest Safety on YouTube.
And we think they did it for you. We think that's how they got all this, right?
Yeah, I didn't read the description. Remember, blah, blah, blah. All right, so.
And by the way, that GoFundMe link on that page, on that YouTube description, is GoFundMe consolidated all of the GoFundMes together for all of the victims of this UPS plane crash, and so it goes there, and then you can link off to any of those from there.
All right, cool.
I mean, the very end of this is pretty sad. So,
well, we're not going to get there, fortunately.
Yeah.
But these are all of the body cam footage clips that were stitched together by Midwest Safety, and it's pretty amazing. Dude in the truck. I've seen that one.
We got heavy black smoke south of the field.
Jesus Christ.
They're saying it's going to be possible plane crash, plane landed on top of a building.
The one down here when he pulls up to the intersection and this dumbass pulls in front of him.
Yeah.
A couple guard units at 47 are going to be approaching.
And it's like, these are the stupid people you have to look out right here.
Right here. Move, he says.
What are you doing?
Then it takes them 20 minutes to move.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you want to bet that was an illegal in that car didn't speak English? I don't know what he's saying.
Looks like the majority of the fire is going to be at this recycling facility here at 7001 Great Lane. We're going to need law enforcement to shut down Great Lane.
At this point, they don't know what happened. Yeah.
Right.
Shut down here.
Move out of the way.
You need to stop any railroad traffic in that area.
Why? I'm going to pause it. Why were there body cams on?
That's a good question, because I thought body cams, well, they may have automatically been activated, because that can happen.
Can they do that?
Well,
which if they can automatically activate body cams remotely, can they automatically turn them off?
I think body cams can be activated by sirens and lights, or they can manually activate them.
I mean, if the body cam hears a siren, it turns itself on?
No, that's all radio controlled. That's all radio controlled. In other words, when they hit the button in their car to turn on the sirens and lights, it may activate the body cams. But this particular this isn't necessarily a body cam. This one that's right
That's a
here.
dash cam.
Yeah, you're frozen, by the way.
Which part of me?
All of you. But yeah, those are dash cams, and those are activated by lights and sirens, or they're going all the time. But you can see up in the top right the word Axon. Axon is that's a company that handles all the body cams and all the dash cams in most police cars around the country.
Grave Lane and Studios have that subject extremely burned in the back of the truck here.
Yeah. Yes, is evacuating all the.
Okay, I'm flatbed.
Okay, we're gonna try to push everybody this way. Okay.
Look at that smoke.
To me, initiate a medical post. I've got casualties.
Thank you for the call out on Stooges Bar there, because it already says that's kind of weird.
You guys got this? I'm gonna run around back. Hey guys, y'all need to get out. Y'all need to go. Everybody needs to get out. Y'all need to go, guys. Come on, let's go. We'll be on the news later. Let's go.
Boy, they do not. I mean, they get after a couple of people just standing around filming. They're like, "Move, dude! I'm not telling you."
Where? Okay, but there. It's not like the plane crashed right there.
No, but
I get
at this
that there's
point,
an emergency happening. But why do they?
At this point, they don't know what happened, and so but there is debris and shit falling out of the sky, and they realize rapidly here in a minute that there are explosions happening all over the place, and so they're just trying to clear people out.
All right, but if I work at Stooges Bar and Grill, or I own the place, and you're telling me to leave, I'm like, no, I'm not leaving my business. What are you? I don't know who you are. I don't know what's going on. I see you're a cop, but no, I'm not.
Well, they can't force you out, and they don't try to in any of these. I mean, they tell people to leave, but they don't.
Evacuate this entire area. If you do, you need to go, okay?
I don't know what to do. I'm going to go get some gloves. Do me a favor, just go back inside, guys. There's all kinds of debris around here. I am going indeed. Okay.
Legal or not?
Well, there's a lot of them, but I'd say no.
Did you just call you refer to people as them? A lot of them.
Dude.
Wow.
Good luck, bro. Do me a favor, try to work your way that way and just get out of the area. Hey, stay away from those wires.
By the way, let me see your papers.
I don't know.
It's Rescue 46. I'm currently out of water, but I'm being supplied by Guard Rescue 6A.
Look at that smoke, man.
Dude, and it was, I had no idea how long this burned. It burned for hours. Because there were
like a whole day, right?
What they say, 45,000 pounds of jet fuel, and it landed on. And here in a minute, you hear the guy, the guy who owns the refinery building, calls in, and you hear him on the phone going, "I've got 145,000 pounds of oil. I've got 147,000 pounds of used." I mean, and it's just that's how much fuel was on the ground burning when that plane hit it.
It doesn't say. Let me start this again here.
This time I'm back up to a quarter of a tank now. Okay, make sure we're using foam.
That was 3 months ago.
Yeah.
What happened?
The plane.
Officers will eventually obtain footage caught by a dash cam on the same street. There are several never-before-seen angles we will soon witness in this video.
Oh, listen to that thing, dude. That guy in the truck was like, "I'm out."
Oh, hang on. Did you look at this puddle over here? Look at the puddle to the right side of the cream-colored truck on the right side of the screen, and look at the puddle right.
Oh,
see that?
Yeah.
Was that the shock wave?
I don't know. I just saw
from
it splashing up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that had to have been the shock wave from the fire, right? And that's just. I mean, it wouldn't be something falling into the puddle from there. I guess it could have been, but that's just.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to think debris is still flying around, but you're right, because it's blowing the dust everywhere.
And those dudes are GTFO.
Officers soon discover numerous factors that make this explosion an absolute worst-case scenario.
Is he talking to you? That's good, though. Okay. Get out of here. Okay, he is all the way down at the very end. I think it's where it's at. They're trying to get this road down so he can come this way, okay? Once he makes it to, if he does, by the way out, okay? There's people that are still trapped, but they can't get through because the flames are right in the middle.
How are we going to get out?
So they're putting fire out right now.
I'm trying to figure out where these cars are coming from because they need to get out. They're probably pushing them out of these bitches to the next road over. Fire said somebody in a red hoodie said there's people in that trailer.
Before this is 40 minutes of dash cam and body cam video. But before you leave this, scroll to the end to where you see the black woman talking to the cops. Have you seen it yet?
Because
it's very not distressing per se, but it's sad.
Okay, let's. Well, I'll just put the link out there, and you can watch the whole thing on your own time because it's, 40 minutes of stuff. It's just, it's hard to believe it's been 3 months ago. 3 months ago.
And this, a lot of the videos in here show you just how stupid people can be in an emergency. 18-wheelers pulling up and parking where the ambulances and fire trucks are trying to come through simply because, hey, my business is over there. I got to get to my business. Or I'm dropping off over there. I got to get over there and drop off. And the cop's like, no, you're not going over there to drop off. There's been a plane crash. Get out of the way.
Most people don't.
It's like that switch in their brain, doesn't it?
When there's something this dramatic or drastic happens, the normalcy bias kicks in. And it's so horrific that they don't know how to react.
Yeah,
you'll see them doing things like that, or you'll see them just freeze up and not be able to do anything. But which is what makes first
and a few of them are
so
panicking.
Special.
Yeah, a few of them are panicking like that.
But that's what makes first responders so special is because they immediately launch into action after all.
Well, in the video they talk about. They drilled for this 2 weeks ago. Not this specific thing, but they
a little crazy.
Yeah,
we're stuck at 34, huh?
I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Chenzo. Yeah, hit the like button if you're watching on the Rumble. Hit that like button.
Hit the like button.
Touch it. If you're watching on YouTube, touch it. Touch the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If there's a button, anything but a thumbs down, but just anything but that. Just start punching buttons and see what happens. Because we like it when you do that. We enjoy it. But we'll put this, I'll tweet out the link to this thing. And it's, how much has been raised in that GoFundMe, do you know?
You'll have to click on the link, but there are several of the GoFundMes on that page. And it looks like scroll down. You'll see them right there. So.
Oh, I thought you meant they put them all into one fund, but
they
several different funds on
yeah.
one page.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. There are some that have gained $250,000, some that have only gained $3,700.
Why is that, you think? Why does the one in Louisville there have $3,700 and Grade A Recycling
has $270,000?
What?
No idea.
It is what it is, but I wonder why the disparity there, or even Brooke and Matt's family there in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Why $173,000 for them?
And they were only looking for $10,000. Yeah.
Yeah. And John Spray down there's, 7,500. So it's interesting. People's behavior, obviously, always fascinating, and you just never know what's going to trigger somebody to.
Brandon, by the way.
That bastard. After everything I've done for him. One phone call, Brandon. That's all. Just one. And thank you, Jody121. A tickle is still a tickle, up or down. Hadn't really thought about it that way, but you're right. So if we'll either have, in just a second, we'll either hear from the lovely and talented Brandon Morse, or we will head to Greenland, where it's cold, which is...
and icy.
Weird, because Iceland is nice and green, but Greenland's ice might be hiding something...
Uh-oh.
Really, really important. and we'll do it next on the Daily Mojo.
Boots on the floor, coffee in hand, spin that dial, we start the band.
Boots, check. Keys, check. Attitude, check. We'll take it from here.
Sun comes up, headlines burn, mic goes live, we take our turn. Bradley J. Staggs laughing at the seams, talking big talk about big wild Daily Mojo. Bang that drum, chasing down that American dream. One job, one job, wrong. You had one job wrong. Daily Mojo, beat that chest. Well, our broke, we still believe. One job, wrong. We're chasing that American dream.
The Daily Mojo.
Daily Mojo.
It is your Daily Mojo for Thursday, the 19th day of February already. Time is flying, especially when you're having fun. Thank you for downloading our app. Thank you for telling a friend about the program. Thank you for partaking in the community that is the Daily Mojo. And thank you for tweeting about the program as well. What did Free Range Prisoner create? Because that scares me. It looks like an X-ray of teeth. Beaver. And by the way, just a shout out to the Beav for giving me a heads up on the Tucker thing yesterday. Appreciate that. Minneapolis City Council is moving to delay and potentially block liquor license renewals for hotels that accommodated ICE agents. Well, ain't that some schniz? Does that surprise anyone? It's the divide on a daily basis continues to grow. And here's the sad part is that we obviously should not be at each other's throats. We should be arm in arm, united against the tyranny of Washington. But you can't fix stupid, sadly, and there are a lot of useful idiots out there. And that's why it's so important to keep our community together. I mean, here's some breaking now. This is from Fox 9, I guess, up in Minneapolis.
Hearing normally a liquor license renewal is a rather mundane topic, but today 2 hotels, Canopy and the Depot, were targeted for allegedly housing ICE agents. Fox 9's Karen Scullin joining us now with the discussion. And so, Karen, what exactly is at issue? What did they talk about today?
Well, right. These 2 hotels saw protests during Operation Metro Surge, with some saying they housed ICE agents. Now, the argument is that created a public safety issue. And as a result, some council members say their liquor licenses should not be renewed.
Wow. I mean, credit where credit is due. Nice twisting of the facts to make them sound like you're doing the right thing. You know, because they created a public safety problem by housing ICE agents and making the crazies come downtown and protest. So we're going to punish them, which is, we know why they're trying to punish them. But this is, how do you get rid of these people in positions of power when you've got the useful idiots on the street, the ones that voted them into power, thinking that they're fighting Nazis? Mind of Zoe says these nutcases want revenge for a grievance that they made up in their collective heads. That is so crazy. I don't even have words for it. I know it's at some point. I don't even know what to say other than I am guessing back in the day there that she was hot back in the day. You know, that reporter.
Yeah, probably.
You know, the framework is there, is all I'm saying. And she's still an attractive woman. Because if you see a woman, you have to objectify her. It's kind of the code. All right, so off to the chilly Greenland. And I came upon this particular theory, I guess you'd call it, watching the video from Mod Tricka. I've never seen Mod Tricka's videos before, but he has a fairly popular YouTube channel, and I saw this. Not the little elf here crossing the road. Although I did see the elf too, which is kind of weird because we don't know what that was. It did look like an elf, didn't it?
What the hell?
This is a normal sized human, and the person driving is in a semi truck, or it's a marine pen deck.
Now, how many of you know about the object in Greenland? A couple of you. Okay. Well, for those of you that don't know, there is a spacecraft that has melted out of the ice in Greenland. As you know, the North Pole has melted completely. You can go from London to Moscow or to Russia by going over the North Pole now.
Can you? Can you do that?
I would think you can.
Okay.
All the ice cap is gone. The last place that has ice on it was Greenland. Greenland had a 18,000 foot ice cap on it. Well, the spacecraft that is anchored in the center of Greenland created the last ice age 50,000 years ago. It's a weather machine. It's 55 miles wide, 300 miles long, and 2 miles.
I'm going to pause that there so you can let those measurements sink in. By the way, I just checked and know the Greenland ice sheet is not completely gone. Has there been some meltage and some shrinkage? Yes.
Miles high. People that lived in it were called the Mois. If you draw a straight line from the spacecraft to the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C., through the Yucatan Peninsula Great Pyramid at Mitsubishi, it ends up on Easter Island where the Mois have been dug out of this dirt. The heads on Easter Island, well, 2 years ago, they finally went ahead and they excavated, and they're all 65 to 85 foot people. Full body carvings.
That is pretty trippy if you've seen the that they dug around them.
Mm-hmm.
And those things are tall. I mean, they are big. Easter Island's fascinating. And apparently you used to be able to walk there. Who knew?
And these were the people that lived in the spacecraft that was uncovered that's melting out of the ice in Greenland. So when you think we've been alone, these people have been up there for 50,000 years. The spacecraft is still active after 50,000 years. It has a 200-mile dampening field where no electrons can flow into it. In 1947, a B-52 bomber flew into that pattern, into the dampening field, when trying to fly between Maine and London. As a result of that, they lost power and crashed in Greenland. As they sent in rescue B-52 bombers to rescue them, they hit that same dampening field, but they veered off. They just ricocheted off of it. And by testing, trying to get to these guys, they were able to ring a circumference and find out that there was an object 200 miles to the center of this field.
Okay. So there's a ship under the ice in Greenland. What did he say? 200, he said 500 or 300 miles. Did he mean miles?
Yeah, he said miles.
That's a hell of a big, although Greenland is pretty big. Strangely enough, we've been talking a lot in the news about, taking over Greenland. Maybe this is why. Maybe we want that ship. Maybe Trump knows about the ship. Maybe he's like, hey, they've got the weather ship in Greenland, and I want it. I mean, that would be just the thing a tyrant would do, right? I mean, they would try to take over a place that has a weather machine in it, and they would, they would make sure that you thought that it was because we didn't like the way that they were running the place, but it would actually be because they have the weather machine. And the interesting thing about the aliens at this point is you heard Obama say that, the alien, he hasn't seen the aliens, but they exist. I believe the exact quote was here on, whose podcast was he on? Brian Tyler Cohen. At UAP, I can't read the rest of it. Anyway, here's what Obama said about the little green men.
Are aliens real?
they're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground.
Notice how he tried to fake like he didn't know what Area 51 was. Being kept at not being kept at what is it? Area 51? Nope, not there.
Facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Again, is that so hard to imagine? Them being able to hide, them being the deep state, being able to hide anything from a president.
No. From
Look
what
back at the NSA.
Yeah.
The NSA would technically, the concept behind the hiding of the NSA is tougher than hiding something from the president when you think about it. Because they had to hide an entire agency from all of Congress. And they were able to do that. So if they can hide an agency in the federal government from Congress, I sure as hell think that they can hide one little thing from the president. I don't think that's that large, if that's not even impressive.
What was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
So he put out a tweet to try to clarify. He said, I was trying to stick with the spirit of the speed round, but since it's gotten attention, this is Barack Obama saying this, let me clarify. Statistically, the universe is so vast that the odds are good that there's life out there, but the distances between solar systems are so great that the chances we've been visited by aliens is low, and I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us, really.
Except you said they're real.
Except he said that they're real.
Yeah.
No, I mean, not that was he lying then? Or is he lying now? Or is it just pretty much whenever he opens his mouth? And especially if it's about Trump. But I thought, all right, well, let's go back and take a look, because we do have these incredible tools. The Greenland UFO. There's the big blue marble upon which we sit. If you believe what the machine says, we're flying through space at, how many miles per hour are we going?
Fast.
Lots and lots of miles per hour, like thousands. We're hurtling through space. We're spinning like a top. I still say we'd all fly off if we were really spinning like a top. And we're supposedly, in this vast universe, but we do have a good picture of the Earth here. And the coordinates for this supposed spaceship are 70 degrees, 29 minutes to, is it 29 hours, 2 minutes, or is it 29 minutes, 2 seconds north? And then 39 degrees and some other numbers west, which I have pre-programmed into the machine here. And here we go. This is where the spaceship should be in Greenland. I'm a little disappointed.
Me too.
Because that looks like ice is what that looks like there, Chuck. Does not look like a spaceship. Let me back out a little bit. Although, is this simply a repeating pattern that they have pasted on Google Earth? Is that just a snow? Because are those clouds or are those snowdrifts? The little checkered, little raised, the dimply things that you see all around them. Because this right here, this little area of, boy, if only I had a telestrator.
Here you go.
This little area right here. Oh, are you doing it?
Okay.
Yeah. And it kind of looks like this area right here. Kind of looks like I see a repeating pattern.
Yeah.
In this thing. So they being the machine, the deep state, not that they would ever go back to a Google Earth map, let's say, and copy, paste, or clone an area of the image to conceal something from us. But I mean, see, the problem when you say that there is a spaceship that is, 350 miles long?
Easily can be seen from space. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, do you mean feet? Although if you're going to change the weather on planet Earth, you need probably something that is 350 miles long, right? I mean, we're building buildings now that are a mile into the sky. That is still so freakish that we're going to build a building a mile in, where's that, Saudi Arabia? A mile into the sky. Would not have an office up there. Sorry. So if we're doing that, I mean, sure, why not? Why couldn't we have a spaceship hidden in the ice in Greenland? I mean, look at all of that vast, or is that just, were we just looking at all cloud cover? And we are trusting.
That doesn't look like cloud cover to me.
It looks like snow. I don't know why it's not repopulating. You're right. It looks like snow. So I guess you could hide something in there. And Greenland, it's still funny. That's Greenland and it's all ice. And it is right around the corner from it. You really don't get an idea of where Greenland sits from us. But here we are down here, and we're just a hop, skip, and a jump right across the Canucks up here. I mean, maybe we do need to take over Greenland. And then look at, did you ever realize that Greenland is that much larger than Iceland?
I did not.
I mean, you got Greenland right here, and you got this little teeny tiny Iceland, which is nice and green. And, of course, Greenland, which is nothing but ice. It's those damn Vikings, right? The Vikings were the ones that misnamed them, mislabeled them, so that people in the future would go, well, I sure would like a vacation someplace green. Let's go to Greenland. And they stayed away from Iceland because they didn't want a bunch of damn tourists rowboating all the way over to their little island there. People were smart back then. What happened to people who were smart enough to name entire batches of land something that they weren't, to the ones that stand out in front of hotels in Minneapolis and bang drums to keep everybody awake at night? What happened? Did people devolve? The answer to that is yes, undoubtedly. But it's just, I mean, and how did we get stuck with so many of them? And maybe here's what we do. We get Greenland and we send them, all those morons out there in the street that were protesting, and we send them all to Greenland. And we tell them, hey, look, it's Greenland. Think of how beautiful it is in Greenland. And they'll go, yeah, that's a good idea. I know, I froze, and I like that look on me right there. That is a good look on me. And it's time to, this is me pointing at you.
Gotcha.
What do you mean it's let's go?
I did that in slow motion. That was weird.
I saw it.
That's 2 hours of audio deliciousness and some really freaky visual effects that you won't get anywhere else but right here on the Daily MoJo.
Yeah.
They don't believe us when we say things like that. You know how many times we had to rehearse this program before we aired
just to get it right.
Just to get all the glitches just right, like that one. It is Thursday. It is the 19th day of February, the year of our Lord 2026. And let's see if anybody was paying attention during the course of the program. Not My Dog says, does that guy realize by claiming the ice is gone, he's admitting the oceans don't rise? Yeah, I can't figure out if that was like an old video.
Oh, it looked like it was. Yeah.
Just because it looked like it was shot on VHS.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been last year with like an Android phone. You know how the video quality on those things is. Atomic Ray, it could be a Transformer spaceship made of a bunch of space shit. Hadn't thought about that. But you're right. It could be. Have to look into that. Let's see, freebie. The aliens are perverted, evil little liars, so Hillary Clinton's family. All right. Ewan Guru, Fargan Iceholes, thank you. That's exactly right. Bunch of Fargan ice holes over on the X. Slightly Venomous Kirk nailed it. So Bad Bunny is the Milli Vanilli of today's generation. No, Milli Vanilli actually had talent. You know, Bad Bunny's fans are really rabid too.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, if you say anything bad about Bad Bunny, man, they will shoot you a dirty look.
Cancel you.
They will cancel you bad. What did Lep say? I didn't know Brad didn't like puppies. I thought I heard him say send an email to talk about puppies. Doesn't Brad have 115,000 unopened? Yes, I do. I might be proud of it. I might not be. One never knows, does one? My gosh, today has gone by so quickly. I was going to go over here to the Daily MoJo First Amendment room, and then I realized I don't know where it went. And so I can't go over to the Daily MoJo First Amendment room because I love each and every one of you, but I don't know where you went. Just remember to download the Daily MoJo app and we'll all get along fine.
Yeah.
In the meantime, remember that we the people must hang together, otherwise we shall certainly hang separately and we'll end up in Greenland.
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful this time of year. Six Semper Tyrannis, resist stupid. Good night, Doc Thompson.
Wherever you are, stay glitchy.
Is it Friday tomorrow?
Watch and listen at thedailymojo.com.